welcome back to the stream. Today, I'm continuing playthrough of Hitman 3. Just at the end of our last session, we finished up the first mission. For the first two Hitman streams I've done, we've only done the first mission because I took my time, did a lot of exploring, a lot of learning out that first level. Also, a lot of time learning the gameplay of the game and like just mechanics and controls, and just kind of savoring how much like the game has changed since I last played, which was Blood Money, like 15 years ago. So we're carrying on. I've got playing the whole Hitman franchise, the World of Assassination series. So we're gonna play through all of 3, all of 2, all of 1 at this pace, because I had a lot of fun on that first mission, and that was only 1, and now there's plenty more to go for this. So we will start on the next campaign. Check. So I make sure that breeze is not blowing up the microphone. It is getting quite toasty. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let me take a second to. I don't want you guys having to hear that like whoosh sound for 3 hours. Yeah, it's kind of a little warm around me, which is nice. But then like once I have my full like streaming setup going, I can get a little toasty. So. Yeah, we watched that cinematic, so we're now here. Death in the Family. Let's see what's up. Oh no, it's not a piano. I thought that was a piano, so it kind of reminded me. That chandelier with the upstairs balcony reminds me of the Wedding in Louisiana mission from, I believe, Blood Money. But let's see what's going on. Also, by return to this first mission again, I did a few of the stories too that I missed.
She came home.
So I'm a little
Carlyle's lost an empire. You fall hard enough, and you tend to be reminded of what truly matters.
He's a good voice actor. That jacket seems a little too nice,
so
classy.
The end
for
of the line.
47, but that's just me.
You ready for this?
Are you? Who will you be without a score to settle?
I guess the world's most wanted fugitive will have to do.
This mansion reminds me of the
Alexa
English mansion.
Carlyle is dead. According to the funeral invitation, that is. So naturally, it caused quite a stir when the late matriarch turned up at the breakfast table, alive and kicking. Carlyle, wisely sensing that her number is up, has emerged from exile to tie up loose ends and secure the Carlyle legacy. She may be a monster, but you have to admire her due diligence. Carlyle descends from an ancient line of warrior aristocrats. Her great-grandfather made a killing in the Second Opium War and established an empire in shipping, railroads, and newspaper publishing. While largely unknown to the public, the family still asserts its quiet dominance over global transport and logistics, media, and technology. Most senior of the partners, Alexa Carlyle, is cold as ice, tough as nails, and sharp as a razor. Incidentally, it was her late father who first brought the 3 families together after the end of World War II at this very house, meaning that this gentleman is the birthplace of Providence.
Very cool.
It began here, and it ends here.
This is insane.
Talk about poetry.
Scene.
One more thing. According to our intel, Carlyle keeps a case file on the Constant. Information that may be helpful in his recapture, so don't leave the estate without it.
Right. Happy hunting, 47. See you on the other side.
This is like, I mean, as someone who just recently finished Phantom Pain, Metal Gear Solid 5, like these cinematics are just insane because like Kojima with Metal Gear Solid, he's very like cinematic in the way he like tells the story, and like the start of every mission. But like this is, yeah, this is like next level. This is awesome. I am so excited to be here. Cool. I'm not gonna look too much into like these details, only because like I don't want like story spoilers or anything. It's a nice coat. I kind of like the suit. Yeah. All right. Yeah. For anyone who hasn't played the older games, there's one mission where you go to this like English manor, kind of like this, but it's got to be a lot smaller, and you assassinate this guy. And what's interesting, just like one of the funny side parts of that mission is that this guy has a like he has like this like a woman staying in his basement.
Thornbridge Manor, the Carlyle family's home for countless generations.
Tell us the story.
The Revenant Alexa Carlyle and her 3 adult children, younger brother Zachary, grandson and daughter-in-law, are all gathered to conduct Carlyle's sham funeral. Curiously, Carlyle summoned a famous London PI soon after arriving this morning, but his purpose at Thornbridge is yet unclear. Now, the target knows that you're coming, and her guard detail is top-notch. So Mr. Gray will secure their nearby field HQ and intercept all calls going in and out of the estate. Any appeal for backup is going to fall on very deaf ears. Good luck, gentlemen.
Sick. Oh, but so this in the basement of this house in I think it was Contracts. There's like a one-way mirror.
This is a private area, sir. Phineas Whitmer, private investigator.
And like you can spy on this woman taking a shower. I mean, obviously in the game she's always she's still wearing like this like pajamas in the shower, but
that is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator.
But it's really
hired by
funny
Madame
that
Carlyle this morning.
like
I'm
that
curious
character.
why he's here. Maybe you should do some detecting yourself, 47. A famous private investigator summoned by Alexa Carlyle has arrived at Thornbridge Manor.
It's funny that you can like this guy has that built into his house, and it reminds me of there's a song by Primus. It's Les Claypool and Julian Lennon, John Lennon's son. Are you serious? That's how hard it is to get into this place? A lot of people. It's a woman, so I can't take her close. Okay, now I'm like super concealed. Yeah, I can climb in that way. Yeah, it's called like Mr. Right. With somebody, yes, someone like John Lennon, or Julian Lennon and Les Claypool.
Preparing to go to the funeral, and then she turns up alive.
Oh dear.
But then the awful business with her brother Zachary.
About like a peeping Tom guy. And so like now like that song
and I dare say I
and that let's find that level and that song kind of like played together. Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. Man, this is gonna be difficult.
Oh, by the way, I told Kate about the text.
What did she say?
Well, I thought she'd be mad at me, but she thanked me that she understood the position I was
Gardner
in.
on his own.
We had a really good talk about that.
It's a pretty obvious target.
She's a sensible woman. She messed up from your actions like manipulation with one.
I know. I guess I thought she was going to read into them and freak out. Say I must have done something to provoke her.
Shit, villain, really.
And obviously getting security would be Gardner not quite on their own. Some people over there. Oh shit. Yeah, I have anxiety just right now, just the fact that I don't have any outfit and I'm trespassing. But this guy, next time he comes back over here, you can whack him because I think there's not many other people close by. It's fun that I'm playing this at the same time as I'm also streaming Far Cry 4. And Far Cry is kind of the outposts in Far Cry are actually like very similar in the sense of like you sneak around, you follow people, you get a sense of like where everything is. Can I stuff him in a trunk because don't see many places to keep him hid, and if I don't stuff him somewhere, he's gonna wake up, and it's going to be a problem when he does. But I can, and I haven't learned yet because I've only played that first mission, like, and I don't know, like how long these guys stay out for. But this doesn't let me, explore more. Okay. Wait, I can climb up there. No. Okay. Okay, and then I go. Okay, I can get in there as long as no one sees me.
She's never seen a dead body before.
Oh, he's an enforcer.
Alexa back from the dead.
He's an
A
enforcer.
make-believe funeral, a murder mystery. Oh, too much.
Don't worry, I'm sure everything will settle down soon.
It's also a very interesting mechanic in this game that, okay, well, here's a good place to stash bodies. What are these things? That's something, the trash there we're going to look at. There, yeah.
A safe in Madame Carlise's office. I bet that's where she keeps the file on Arthur Edwards.
There's another. Climb into the window. There's all these good places to hide people. Shovel. Actually, there aren't any places to hide people over here. Okay, I think he's far enough away. Gaddon. You can draw some attention like that. I'm also a fan so far of
Bad news, I'm afraid. We don't have any extra fuses. Ethel looked everywhere.
Got them, kid. No power, no work.
who's talking.
Carlisle will be furious. She expects the family photo to be done any moment now.
I need this shoot to happen, okay?
So, Madame Carlile wants a picture taken. If you were to assist with the missing fuse.
And I need it to be perfect. Can't we just take a fuse from another fuse box?
I guess we could do that.
Good. I'll finish setting up, and I'd really appreciate it if you left. Good. Look, I'll finish setting up, and then we'll grab the fuse just before you call down the family.
Good. Yeah, that's a good plan.
Okay, still getting a feel for where everything is. Again, I'm very patient reconnoiterer. this is also gonna tell me like how much time. Hey, what's going on, Ghost? Sorry, just saw that. Yeah, they'll stay out for a while. The guys, sorry, yeah, I'm sorry, I completely missed that. Yeah, the knockouts will stay out for a while. That's good to know. I'm still very much like a perfectionist, like play the game the right way kind of person. So, like, it hurts my feelings to like not stash a body.
Madam Carlyle wants to inspect the arrangements for the staged funeral tomorrow. What's the delay?
It's the birds. They're making a racket,
birds.
droppings everywhere. The Undertaker wants them gone before he'll see Madame Carlyle. He's in a right state. So unless you want to take on the birds,
First
I
playthrough.
suggest you stay clear of him.
I played all the Hitman games.
Madame Carlyle is
Like
still
2
going
Blood
ahead
Money
with
and
her
Contracts
staged
way back in the
funeral
day on
tomorrow,
PS2.
and she wants to inspect
and then
the arrangements.
I just
How about it,
happened
47? You feel up to giving her the grand tour of her final...
Safer for everyone if I just wait here till he says he's ready for Madam.
yeah, and then I never played any of the World of Assassination games, which is awesome because you can play 2 and 1 through 3. So like I'll have all the latest controls and scheme and all that.
Hello, sir.
This will be interesting. I wonder if you can probably actually bury her for real.
I need to know if you signed some sort of non-disclosure agreement. I mean, how does Madame Carlyle make absolutely sure she will get expressed the local pub tonight?
No one crosses Madame Carlyle. You can be sure of that.
Yep, all in 3's engine, yeah. Yeah, and like what's cool about this, and this is kind of why we were in chat earlier. Yeah, that's why I'm not playing Resident Evil, just because like I have so much to do here, and yeah, like I like Resident Evil games. Like they look absolutely. I watch people play RE2 remake, and I mean it looks awesome. I beat Resident Evil remake. That was like the first game I was streaming. But
What are you doing out here, Lawrence?
I'm looking for Patrick's button. He believes he might have lost it out here somewhere.
yeah, like these games are just kind of more my vibe.
Afraid not.
Love the
Good
World
luck,
of
then.
Assassination Hitman games. I hope you're enjoying them. Yeah, I mean, this is my 3rd stream of the Hitman games, and I'm just starting the 2nd mission. So yeah, I'm taking my time. I'm like soaking in everything, because you know I like to beat the game the right way. Birds nesting in the graveyard. Cool. Yeah, I want to check out inside the house.
Hey there, big guy.
What'd you say to me? Oops. Perfect autosave time. Big fan of the originals too, like yourself. Word. His mission in 3, which is a real standout in the franchise. Awesome. I mean, like these games compared to the PS2 generation of games is just insane. Like it blows me away how different they are. Like how much bigger. And in the same way that like Resident Evil, like RE4 is a step up in Resident Evil, and then like RE7, and like even like the remakes are like a step up compared to 4. I feel the same way about like these games. Oh, just gonna hide in the bushes. Don't mind the guy just ran away right into the bushes. Yeah, like these, it's a complete step up in like complexity, and it's like, you know, the same spirit of the game. Okay, I could run around this way next time. It's like the same spirit of the game, but just, I mean, it's even like crazy how much better this is. What are you people doing?
guys planning to give the whole grounds an overhaul?
Yes, there's so much to do before the funeral tomorrow.
And the woman isn't even dead. It's too bad we're not allowed to tell. That would make a
Absolutely, very
great story
polished,
at the
yeah.
pub tonight.
I mean, I don't know if you're
funny,
here for that
Matt.
the
Anyone hears
cinematic,
you.
but like the cinematics opening each level are just insane. There's like no other game. Cool, good to know I can get in through this way. Yeah, like I'm just learning the game mechanics. Like, you know, these bushes are super helpful. So yeah. All right. I would prefer to whack. I don't know if. Okay, well, I can't go inside that way. Let's.
Hey, watch it.
You better watch with that attitude. Let's go inside. I don't know if guards are allowed inside yet, so we'll find that out. Vault. All this luggage makes me want to just like smash it all.
Sir, you should go back the way you came. You
Okay.
might get into trouble.
Relax, buddy. Noted. So there was a male gardener over there, so I could take him out. But again, like, it's always like designed the right way. There's always ways to achieve objectives. Like, so I'm looking for like the right way to do things, because like there's always, you know, those like other ways of solving problems that are like they give you the option, but okay, can't go this way.
What?
Designed for replayability, I love it. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I spent like 5 hours on the first mission. Okay. Get in here. Nice. Becca's room. A lot of people. Painting of a dog. Okay, I guess we would slash that or something. I love that you have all the hints, stories to follow for the canon kills, but you're also free to do whatever you like. Yeah. I mean, this game's just awesome. I think you're gonna get it. Oh no. Okay. You know what? We're just gonna restart completely because that guy's already knocked out, and I just feel better not having some random dude knocked out on the ground.
Thornbridge Manor. The Carlyle family's home for...
Yeah, like, is this, like, the complexity of these levels is so much higher than before.
This is a private area, sir. Phineas Whitman, private investigator. I have an appointment with Madame Carlyle. Please wait.
Okay, well, we have to give this guy a second.
Madame Carlyle. You can go right in.
Outrun him. Yeah, see, I still haven't quite learned their like vision range. Like, yeah, I should. Feel like silent knockouts.
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator hired by Madame Carlyle this morning. I'm curious why
in
he's
the
here.
last.
Maybe you should do some detecting yourself, 47.
Okay, nope, they can see me. They can see me. In the last level, I had like a a bottle of
A
whiskey or
famous
something,
private in-
and I threw it to someone, so I thought it'd be like a silent melee knockout, but it was a like bottle of whiskey and smashed, and it got tension, and I restarted. Right, I need to get to bed, mate. Yeah, it's 11 p.m. here. Sure. Awesome. Yeah, thanks for coming out, man. Yeah, like I really mean that, because like you were one of the first streams I really got into, and when I first started watching you, I hadn't like thought of streaming myself, but yeah, I enjoyed your stream so much that I ended up deciding to do it myself. So thanks for that, Ghost. So I'm trying to get back to the other side map now. Actually, very kind of you, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, man. Big fan. I'm glad I got to repay the favor. Who's talking? Okay. We sneak through these bushes.
Did they call all of you in today? I've never seen so many gardeners here at the same time.
I think so. A funeral is a big event. A lot of important people will be here.
Fake funeral. It's absolutely bonkers if you ask me. Imagine the headline. Alexa Carlyle caught watching her own funeral from office window. Story would make me rich.
Don't say that.
Right. Uh-oh. Okay, so quite pleased so far with my sneakiness. Because I've been able to sneak around the outside. Last time I knocked out a guard and stashed him like in the bushes.
Maybe someone should.
Which I tried to do things the right way, and I felt I was very worried because I didn't have like a box to put him in. So I'm trying to avoid knocking people out unless I can like see where I'm going to put them. Huh? You saw nothing. That? Okay, so that's a problem. I mean, I can probably make it to the other side. Oh, those patrolling guards are moving. Okay. In terms of realism, you can't just walk through a bunch of bushes. Like, if there was bushes this thick, there's branches. Like, you can't navigate your way through all this. However, it's a video game. It's a mechanic. I understand that. This game's awesome. I love it to death. One thing I've also noticed in the new generation games that like suit only is like an achievement for a lot of things. So the earlier games in the franchise, doing suit only to me seemed like it was kind of cheesy, like you're kind of working around the game a lot of ways. Okay, good. Their route is good, getting away from me. Can I get inside? Yeah. So. I want to get inside the house. However, I haven't had to change any clothes yet. Yeah, okay, I think we can. The PI did say that he's like, you're patting me down. He's like, I've already found 2 ways to get in here that are unguarded. You dum-dums. So, we are gonna try to get in. It's a lot of ledges. Open windows. So, okay. Be careful. Always trying to figure out like where. Always take up hand tools. Something I've learned so far. Oh, I was just like, okay, when do those guys turn around?
You're not allowed to be here.
All right. I was like, perfect autosave. That's twice now I've had like ideal autosave times, like right before I get caught. So maybe there's this like smart algorithm in the game, and it's like, you're about to mess up. I know how you play. I know you're about to miss this, so I'll autosave so you can like undo it easy. Okay, I did not notice her. Okay, that's it. Oh, birds maybe then cause a distraction, but you're not supposed to be here. I mean, I could knock him out, but like, there's not a lot of, well, oh dear. There is a lot of stashing spots in back there in the garden. Need. You saw nothing. Seems like a decent place to go. Right? Up, up. Okay, maybe not. Maybe we'll get through here. Maybe not. Pressing up, X, but I guess it's not working. That's a very enticing target, just to whack him. A lot of people over there, including a guard. That looks like a lady. Yes, but I think it's the lady that caught us last time. So we don't really want to knock her out because we can't take her clothes. So yeah, let's go try to whack our little servant guy. Okay, because we have to watch out for him. Oh, hey, buddy.
A greenhouse.
Let's see where this guy goes.
You strike me as independent and self-sufficient, taking a break where the family might see you. Perhaps you're also perceptive. Tell me the first odd thing that comes to mind when you think of the last 24 hours.
Let me think.
First thing, don't think.
Okay. Well, I'm sure I left 20 quid in my locker, but when I came in this morning, it was only a $5.
No, not perceptive at all.
Nope, you're pretty dumb. You better be careful where you go. Oh, and there's stash spots up there. Is he walking on the outside? Blue jays landed on our window.
Muddy prints from high heels. Expensive. Size 6.
You shouldn't be here. Hey, what? Move!
Up, there's... Okay. Jumped a little too soon on that. Oh, man. But, I'm also going to change... I did not whack the servant because the private investigator was coming out. So now I'll whack the servant and see what happens. It is. I like that you can beat people up even if you don't sneak up on them from behind. You can like use melee that in that manner. And I like that it causes noise too. So it's like it lets you do it, but you're kind of paying a price, as opposed to just like silent subduing.
We don't have any Ethel looks everywhere.
Okay, there is a security guard.
So, Madam...
There's a lot of people around here. Oh dear.
Give it up. Let me see your hands. Safety's off, buddy. Stay calm or be... Is he taking him on? Ah!
Oh, shoot! Run! Somebody help me!
Okay, so dragging him up in that way, not a good idea. I could whack the security guard outside, probably stash him in a box. Yeah. Or I can whack him and pull him into the maze.
Bad news, I'm afraid. We don't have any extra fuses.
Go sleep, go sleep, go sleep.
So,
Very kind of the guard to leave so quickly. Okay.
I guess we could do that.
Good.
No one's gonna see me.
Good. Yeah, that's a good plan.
Looking sharp, 47. Looking sharp. You know what, let's save since I'm making some kind of progress, and this is kind of like a risky maneuver because like she could see me over there, which was kind of surprising. But I want to do some more exploring in the house. I can always take him out. I guess I should do some exploring around here. None of these guys are enforcers, which is nice. A lot of storage spaces. Male gardener, noted. Interesting.
I don't believe for a second that Zachary committed suicide. We'd only just run through his plan yesterday.
He wasn't believing his sister was dead.
I'd say worried about how things would be handled with Gregory and Emma taking over. I said they let him stay here, but Ethel was sure Emma would throw him out first chance she got. And now we'll never know.
Oh my. You're taking this hard, aren't you?
All right. We explored the garden. Now let's check out the house. There's a PI who's very perceptive, doesn't even realize 47's the one running around whacking people. Oh man. Good stash point. Stash point. Oh. Not very perceptive. Yeah. So, I mean, obviously normally I would just kind of dress out as him, but I want to see what else is going on. And we're going to save that because like that's a pretty fortunate get. I imagine it can be, you have to usually perhaps like time that really well normally. So there was a rat poison emetic by the side of the house. Okay. Oh, we don't want to be around here. Some nice art.
Rebecca? Yes. She's insistent, that one. She kept asking all kinds of questions. Who had the other one? Why I gave it to her, that sort of thing. You did make sure she didn't see you give the other one to the butler?
Oh, of course.
According to the bodyguards, Rebecca Carlyle and Mr. Fernsby, the butler, have each been given a token for the Milton Fitzpatrick Bank. When combined, the tokens grant access to a deposit box to whoever holds the set. This deposit box may well contain a copy of the case file on Arthur Edwards. Fuse cell, that's good to know. And there's two of those dudes, it seems like really easy to whack those guys. Okay, I gotta make sure this maid doesn't see us. Oh, door's closed, cool. Very nice, fancy house. Very nice. Pool table.
You know, I told Patrick off. I'm not interested in someone who bosses you around like that.
Be a darling and go and have a look. So, talk later, okay?
I need a private word with Patrick. Could you please leave us for a minute?
Well, can't like close a glass door, it's not gonna help.
Relax, man. I'm gonna get you money. It's just gonna take a little longer. Jeez, and how's that my fault? Just calm the fuck down, Ant. You know I'm good for it. I'm a Carlyle, I'm made of money. Just lean back and enjoy the interest.
Let me stash him in that box.
No, right. I'm gonna hang up. Let's talk when you calm the fuck down.
What do we have here? Okay. Yeah, like I don't quite know yet what I want to do with him. But he's unconscious now. Oh! Fancy butler. Uh-oh, other maid. Other maid. Other butler. Other maid. This is a nice house, though. It's just insane the amount of detail they put into these games. Like, I can be so just like objective focused and like achieve the mission that I don't necessarily take things in all the time or appreciate like all the surroundings. It'd be a shame if all those antlers fell on somebody's head. You can get whacked.
I should probably... Right, yeah, sorry.
Uh-oh.
Portrait photographer check out. Verified his
I'm
identity.
fine.
Everything's in
It's
order.
all part of the job.
Can I go up one more level?
I should probably, yeah.
Mirrors. I thought I saw some stash. Ah, yes. Not very perceptive. Did he drop anything fun? Not. I think I have fewer fewer enforcers stresses the mansion staff. This dude makes it hard to get in and around. Oh dearie me. I'll hide in here. He comes over. I knock him out. I put him in here.
Did I understand correctly? I should give it to Rebecca in case of the worst.
Exactly. She holds it. The one I start digging when she realizes things don't add up, inevitably getting her in trouble. I'd rather she knew who she's up against. She's clever and resourceful. Who knows, maybe she'll be able to hit him where it hurts. But I don't want her to get involved prematurely. Hopefully she'll never have to get involved at all.
Oh.
This area is a restricted area and I can't let you in.
Alright, fair enough. Fair enough. A lot of portraits, very nice, fancy house.
How are you?
Oh, this is not a restricted area. But I'm worried about that maid. And there's people in here.
Toilet smells bad, FYI.
Toilet smells bad, FYI. Ah, yeah. And why's that, buddy? I like to have like Fabergé eggs as like melee weapons. What's going on in here? I'm gonna save because that might. Let's make sure that doesn't like trigger an alarm. I like that they have peeping because that was a mechanic all the way back in like even 2. Like you would look through keyholes because like if you played at the highest levels of the game, it would take away the map. Oh, that's a cool murder weapon. I think it'd be hard to get past her. Then again, I can whack her. See what goes on in this room. Yeah. So what we'll do.
Next target point. Multiple sources are reporting that the wife is stabbed and no one harms actress.
Yeah, at least in the earlier games, at the highest levels there's no mini map, so you can't follow the targets like you would.
Christ, your thoughts? Oh, Chairman, it's all in good fun, isn't it? Now she was.
Right, that's good to go.
So you'd use that peep mechanic a lot. Like you would wait on the other side of a door and watch the target walk past. Stealing all this shit. Okay. What do we have here? Oh, a nice Roman bust. That spooked me for a second because I was like, oh shit, there's an enforcer over there. So she knows the household staff. She has a guy following her everywhere.
That is Alexa Carlyle, unofficial leader of the Provenance Partners, and last one to be alive.
Whoops. So, We got a stash point. I don't see anything else super interesting in there. I've kind of explored this entire upper area, except that room. So I'll go down, change myself to be the PI.
What is it, Fernsby?
Mr. Edward is not coping too well with the situation, I'm afraid.
He is a useless wimp. If it's not one thing, it's another.
I may say so. These are challenging circumstances for everyone. It seems to be his role in the stage funeral event tomorrow that weighs on him.
Christ. If he'd just grow a pair.
I believe he is calling his ex-wife again. It could end with legal consequences. The harassment charges from last time led to that restraining order.
Should I talk to him?
Maybe it's better if I have a word with him. If I may, madam.
Yes, you might be right. Thank you, Fernsby.
Fernsby.
For centuries, the Carlyles have fought to prosper, all of us alone. If we could only unite across time, we could crush them all.
It's quite a lot of people. Can't go to that area. Can whack that dude. So I'm gonna head back outside.
Who am I kidding? He's probably not looking for anything serious.
A lot of keys. This level. Throwing a newspaper at somebody, knocking them out. I would climb through, except they would spot me. I'm changed back to the PI.
Stop pacing, for God's sake, Emma.
Why don't we get any kind of explanation? It's bloody rude, that's what it is. Making us come here to play funeral and then show up like nothing's the least bit strange.
Oh, don't get your knickers all twisted.
I'm telling you, she's not fit to be in charge anymore.
Don't get your knickers. Which, for Americans like me, means your underpants. I'm saying, don't get your panties in a bunch. He's wearing 47's jacket.
You always led by example rather than by words and meaningless gestures. Like hugs and encouragement. Just a single spontaneous caress, what a difference that would have made. Right. I clearly remember when I was 5. I climbed a tree and could not make my way down. I was scared and called out for help. Of all people, you heard me, and when you saw me, you climbed the tree. I was relieved that help had finally arrived. But you went down immediately and said, when a grown-up can do it, so can you, Edward. You are 5, and climbing trees is supposed to be your area of expertise. Oh no, that won't go. You'll just think I remember this because I'm weak.
So that's Edward. Still don't know what his deal is. Can't really knock him out with people watching, glass doors and all. Apricot. Kitchen.
I hadn't got it. That entrance had too busy for my taste.
What is it now?
Elaine said she saw her on the top floor, stroking the door to Alexa's office.
I kid you not.
She can't wait to get her hands on Thornbridge Manor.
But he was such a gentleman. He gave me his coat and all.
Rosie, you need to forget about Patrick. No good's gonna come of it. Stick to your own kind.
You mean like Chris? He treated me like shit. All he wanted to do was play his stupid video games. Never any romance. I deserve romance.
I deserve romance. Oh dear.
Did all the groceries arrive? I heard some of the delivery people were unhappy with the security at the gate. But why safe with Ethel? She never misses a step. Gossiping and work both.
Late funeral tomorrow. Zachary found dead upstairs today. Death is everywhere. I never thought of it that way. Oh, God. It's such a big responsibility having a baby. I have to protect it, right? How do you even do that? I can't do that.
You'll be fine, Robbie. Kids are great.
Did Alice tell you what Emma did when she arrived?
What is it?
She scolded Mary for not making the bed the way she preferred it. It's so unfair. She's just discovered Zachary's dead body and was all you come. I tried to tell her, and do you know what she said?
Interesting. Yeah, these like dialogues are really interesting. So like I like to like even the ones that don't like openly say like this is story based, I like to check out. Okay, so this is a way into the house. It's pretty safe. Let me save again because I don't know. That was a cool ass spy room. I don't know if doing the crowbar makes noise. It doesn't. Okay. Mr. Fernsby's list. A list written by Mr. Fernsby, the butler. It details various preparations for tomorrow's pretend funeral and a photo shoot scheduled for today by the fountain in the garden. Lethal poison! Yay! Okay. I was going to close that door, but... You know what?
On top of everything, Rosie thinks she's in love with young Patrick. I mean, that's a breaking heart happening if I ever saw one.
Poor thing.
And that detective asked to come here. Madame Carlyle must believe Zachary was murdered. Why else ask him to snoop around? I feel weak in my knees from all the tension here.
Yeah, we'll all need a vacation when this is over.
Don't mind me, just running
Yeah,
around.
get on with your work.
Oh, beg your pardon, sir. That was quite rude. Oops.
Sorry about that.
So maybe we can run all the way around here, because it doesn't seem like there's
I see a lot of keys around. You're going to have to be a bit more specific.
much stuff over here. Oh, okay, like that's an exit. Okay, there was some emetic poison over here. Which just makes you go puke. But we are going to dress out as the detective now. Now that let's move this a little bit so you can kind of see what we have equipped. Cool. Move this here. All right. We will become the PI. Another unicorn. Oh, and there's the other one. Interesting. Okay.
If you're dressed like a Detective 47, You might as well act the detective. I suggest you go talk to the butler.
Some I will answer now. The rest will have to wait. First, Zachary's sudden death is a great tragedy, but also a great inconvenience, as it happened just now. I'm dealing with the situation in a discreet and efficient way, and I expect your cooperation in all related matters. Second,
Get some intel on all
the
of this.
arranged funeral event tomorrow will take place as planned. No one can know that I am still alive. I expect you all to act your part. Last, as you all know, I have a lot on my plate and need to focus on sorting everything out, so please do not disturb me with your petty concerns. You are all adults, and as part of the elite, you will eventually have to deal with difficult situations like this. It comes late for most of you, but this is a chance for you to show what you are made of. That will be all.
All right.
What an exit. Old bag's got style. Show what you're made of. Edward, this is your chance.
Oh, God. I have to finish that eulogy.
Hey, lady. Can I just not talk to her?
Mother, I want to know what is going on.
Not now, Rebecca. I thought I made that clear.
Yes, now. Something's really wrong. I started digging and I can see that a lot of our mandates are void. Financial decisions revoked and a freeze on
Rebecca.
And then you give me that token for the vault in London. But only one of two. You need to explain.
The token for the bank vault is just a contingency measure. I doubt you'll need it.
Christ, Mother, that's exactly what I mean. Could you be more cryptic?
I am working very hard to figure everything out. I need you to back off and trust that I'm in control. I have contingency plans and will make sure that you get information, useful, factual information when I have it. But for now, I need time to focus.
Business as usual, then. You are cold, Mother.
She is.
And alone. By choice.
Ooh. Okay, if I can get her isolated.
Damn you, Edwards. Answer your bloody phone, you coward. How dare you interfere with my life like this? You're a nobody, a weasel, overreaching your competences. You are in way over your head. And I will make you pay. You can count on that.
She walks back and forth between these two rooms. I don't see... Okay, there's a stash point. Glass door, not a fan.
Phil, did you find out if the vote was notarized? But how the hell did that happen? No? We all signed? It. I gave it to him in person. He says he got it notarized the very same day. Right, listen. You go to their office and ask for Cheryl. She's the best they've got. Tell her you want to see the records. Don't take no for an answer. And call me as soon as you've got them. Thanks, Phil. We'll get to the bottom of this.
Alright, slowly gain some more lore. Learn a bit more about what's going on here at this very fancy house.
Mr. Whitmer, are you ready to inspect the crime scene now?
I am.
Very well. If you'll follow me, sir.
You might get ganked later. Look at those guns. Look at all those guns. Oh, this is shotguns.
I feel obliged to point out that current affairs surrounding Madame Carlyle are of a delicate nature. You may be familiar with the recent announcement of her death. You will probably learn that a staged funeral is scheduled to take place tomorrow.
Scheduled.
Madam's children were not informed until this morning that their mother
need to
was in
panic.
fact not dead at all. So please bear with them if they seem affected by the rather unusual situation. I trust I do not need to remind you that there will be consequences if word gets out that Madame Carlyle is still alive.
I'll consider her dead when I leave.
Before you inspect the crime scene, I will tell you this. The case concerns the death of Mr. Zachary, Madame Carlyle's younger brother. He was found dead in his bed this morning. The door was locked from the inside, and a suicide letter was found in his room. However, Madame Carlyle suspects foul play and will not accept that he took his own life. I've prepared some information for you, so please do come and see me when you've finished your investigation of the crime scene. This is Mr. Zachary's room, to my right.
Okay, I can
A locked
sneak
room
up here.
murder mystery 47. I trust you'll get to the bottom of this. Why don't you use your camera to scan the dead body, 47?
So many things.
Throat markings indicate a rare, short-lived plant poison killed him. Spread shows time of death at around 10 o'clock last night.
You do know your poisons, 47.
Okay, so Fernsby disappeared, but I definitely want to knock him out.
Zachary was shopping for new Wellingtons last night. Not exactly what you would expect from someone suicidal. Zachary's suicide note. Also, a sample of handwriting.
Suicide note. It reads, I am haunted by horrible past choices and their all-consuming consequences. Alexa is the raft keeping me afloat. Without her, I cannot go on. Goodbye.
It could be relevant to compare to other samples to establish its authenticity.
Interesting. Wait, what did I just... Alexa Carlyle has stored a copy of the case file on Arthur Edwards in a deposit box in the London branch. Okay. So I need to get, still need to get Fernsby knocked out. Out of all these books, you find that one stands out.
A hidden door.
It's a secret passage. This could explain how the door was locked from the inside.
Mansion floor plan.
A photocopy of the floor plans. Somebody's been researching the secret ins and outs of Thornbridge Manor. I believe you've done a thorough search of the crime scene, 47. Maybe it's time to see the butler. I'm curious about the information he's prepared for you.
Let me out. It is nice I can run around as the PI without fear of like any enforcers getting found out.
May I add that the undertaker, Mr. Parsons, is not happy about putting on a pretend funeral. He's worried about...
Mr. Fernsby, I'm done with the crime scene.
Did you establish a time of death?
Zachary died around 10 o'clock last night.
Well, that means the staff were off duty. And Madame Carlyle and her security didn't arrive until this morning. That leaves Madame's family and myself as the only person's here when he died. And before you ask, no, I do not have an alibi. I was alone in my office at the time of death. Here's the material that I prepared for you. It's a list of the possible
have poison in
suspects
your
and their
room.
quarters. Hopefully that will help you keep track of your findings. Please come and see me when you've solved the case, and I will take you to Madame Carlyle.
Oh, this
This
is
is
fun.
very useful information, 47. A quick glance, and I can see that you've already uncovered some relevant facts.
Oh, I already knocked that one dude out. Cool.
So how does one solve a
As
murder
long as the
mystery,
birds don't
47?
make too much of a mess.
Motive means an opportunity, I believe. May I suggest you ask the suspects for alibis? Or perhaps you prefer searching the manor for clues first?
All right, people. Time to talk.
Hello there.
Professor Edward Carlyle, can you tell me your whereabouts for last night?
Oh, yes, this dreadful business with Zachary. I stay at the local inn. You see, I prefer not to spend the night here at Thornbridge Manor. My brother Gregory came along for a nightcap. He'll never admit it, but I think he understands that I find this whole thing upsetting and wanted to provide some comfort. I believe we went to the Stag's Head around 8:30.
Stag's Head.
Anything else I can do to help?
Can you tell me about Zachary's behavior last night?
I certainly didn't expect him to commit suicide. Sure, he was upset by Mother's supposed death. You were. But he seemed more engaged than usual. You should ask Rebecca. They had a long talk. Did you know that he hadn't left Thornbridge Manor in nearly 50 years? His plants, Mother, and the staff are all the company he had. If that's all, I have a speech to write.
Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary?
You mean apart from the fact that we came here to bury our mother and she shows up alive and kicking? Zachary found dead in his bed this morning? Or perhaps that the planned funeral is still taking place and I have to do the eulogy? And Mother will surely have a strong opinion on it afterwards. I can't breathe. Excuse me.
Can I help you in any way, Mr. Edward?
Well,
Imagine living in one of these houses. Like, I don't know how you would even have, like, staff. I couldn't have, like, people, like, whose entire job is to, like,
Rebecca
work
Carlyle,
for me.
can you tell me about yesterday?
Not really in that
evening?
position anyway,
We
but,
don't
like,
really see much of each other, my brothers and I.
Yeah.
I suppose it takes our mother's funeral to bring us together, and even then, it's not like we sit on each other's laps. Now, let's see. Patrick, Gregory's son, disappeared straight after dinner. You know, I think he might be in some sort of trouble. Edward wanted to go as well, but Gregory convinced him to stay for a few drinks before they went off for a pint at the local at 9:15. I swear Gregory enjoys Edward's discomfort over staying here. I had a conference call with my New York office at 9, so I spent 3 hours on my laptop in my room and went
Suspicious.
straight to bed afterwards. I don't know about Emma. She did act a bit strange. You know, I bet she was making lists for changes needing to be done once she gets her hands on Thornbridge Manor. Quite the shock she had when Mother arrived during breakfast. Is that everything, Mr. Whitmer?
Tell me about Zachary. Did he act strange last night?
You know, now you mention it, he was a lot more chatty than usual.
Zachary's the one I already ganked. No, Patrick I did.
He wanted to know about my connections in the publishing business. Apparently, a friend of his is writing a book, which strikes me as very peculiar. I didn't think he had any friends.
Anything else you feel like mentioning?
I may be wrong, but I saw Mr. Fernsby, the butler, leave Zachary's room early this afternoon. And he seemed a bit startled when he saw me in the hallway. It's probably nothing. Oh, and one more thing. Please be kind to Edward. He can only take so much. Is there anything else you want to ask me?
This Zachary guy keeps coming up. Oh, I'm a dummy. Zachary's dead. I wish I could revive that dude. Okay. What do we have here? Newspaper. Fernsby.
Everything in order? Everything is
This dude's quite cheerful.
Gregory Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
I was banging a
Wondering
whore.
about my alibi, Mr. Detective. Well, I left Thornbridge around 8:30 for a pint with Edward. I wish I hadn't. Quiz night at the inn. On the other hand, staying here with Zachary, my obnoxious sister, and the wife sporting another one of her headaches would have been a fate worse than death.
I feel you.
The short of it, Zachary was very much alive when we left.
Family
I
events.
stayed for the last shout.
Not
and
my
I was
favorite thing.
back here just before midnight. Is that all? Not very thorough, are you?
Tell me about Zachary.
Zach? Huh. Such a sad old sod. A bit heavy on the bottle, but who could blame him? Only company he had was his rare plants and mother, who travels more than she stays here. Honestly, I can't say which is the bigger bore. He's better off dead. Anything else you want to pry from my intricate intellect?
Anything else you'd like to tell me?
Nothing, really. I'm just enjoying the show. Our perfect mother obviously fucked up, didn't she? Faking her own death. You know, she's explained nothing to us. I think she's scared to own up to her own mistake.
Okay. Why does it say X? Alibi confirmed. Questioned. Emma, I didn't even notice. I don't even know where Emma is. I'm still learning the layout of this. The servants' quarters.
Stop thinking about Emma all the time, but she just makes me so angry.
Make sure the gardening tools are put away before tomorrow.
I will make sure everything is ready.
Carlyle's bedroom. We're the new heads of the family, aren't we? It isn't a big
Emma sounds sus. Kind of sucks at this point. We're like so far into the mission. The lead pipe. I'm so far into the mission, but I already knocked out the younger son. Banana, a mansion guard. Okay. Like normally, if you had a chance to whack somebody, I don't even know why. I just was like, oh, like he's dressed differently, so he must be a special character. I might as well knock him out now. She's isolated. Okay, hopefully I can find her on the second floor. All maids. There's our buddy knocked out.
A toast to my mother, the living dead.
Parents would hate him.
That door leads to Emma and Gregory's room.
You might want to be careful. You might get knocked out. Yeah. I don't think anyone's going to see this. This guy.
Get away from me, you creep! Don't be stupid.
It's only temporary. You hired a PI to come to our house, investigate a murder, and he's just knocking people unconscious over and over.
Your is deeply involved in this farce, and I demand that you personally take responsibility for your part. Get your arse overseas and help me straighten things out. That junior associate of yours in no way cuts it, and you know it. The disrespect you show me will have grave consequences, I promise you. So call me.
Still trying to get a real handle on what's going on. But again, like, I'm not in any hurry, so I'm happy to like just kind of keep everything going, keep investigating, try to solve this murder. No, nothing really of interest out here, even not to break in. Just kind of a bummer. Oh, there we go. There's something. Letter from Emma's mother.
Now this is interesting, 47. A letter from Emma's mother stating that Emma is the illegitimate child of Alexa's late older brother, Montgomery. And listen to this. She claims to have witnessed Alexa and Zachary murder him. The plot thickens.
Emma's father was a late Montgomery Carlyle, Alexa and Zachary's older brother, and that the two younger siblings murdered him. Apparently, the two murderers were unaware that Emma's mother was expecting his child. Still kind of wrapping my head around this.
She just clams up when I try to get an explanation. Not even an apology. I mean, believing our mother dead is not exactly how I'd like to spend the week, and then she shows up like that. I nearly shat myself. I mean, she really topped her usual icy self this time.
Well, I don't know why you're so upset.
Do you realize how much I've had to deal with because of her sudden death? No, of course you don't.
The bodyguard
An honest
disappeared.
day's work in your life.
Obviously, it's all a major cock-up. The first I've ever seen from our perfect mother. Finally, something amusing happens in this god-awful bore of a family. Why not lean back and enjoy the spectacle?
Yeah, like part of the reason why I didn't murder her earlier was because she had, she was being tailed by a security guy. You know, I need to find.
Yeah, hey, bro.
Up to this second. Let's see. I wonder if that's a bug. That she's just walking around on her own. Because Fernsby said like, oh, if you solve this murder, I'll bring you to her. Which, you know, ideally we do it somewhere private.
Okay.
So I can gank her. Okay, where are these people that I'm trying to find?
Damn.
What's that?
Is from the Carlyle account HTC 5085. No.
Friggin' nugget.
Doesn't exist. What do you mean it doesn't exist?
Right. I'll double check and get back to you.
A place we can hide in here. Yes, there is. We will... I assume that guard will... Yeah. Or, what we'll do is next time he goes up to the window, knock him out silently, get this lawyer silently, see what's going on. Does that laptop definitely have something interesting for us? I wonder if you can change out as the lawyer and see Carlyle that way. Oops. Yeah, see what's going on with that laptop. Apricots. I don't really see apricots as like strong enough to knock somebody out. What do we have here? Let's hack the mainframe.
This all confirms that Arthur Edwards stole everything from Madame Carlyle. Perhaps you should let her know how bad it is, 47.
Who is Arthur? Oh, this is Zachary's room. Okay, if I could just find these other kids. Okay, hopefully I can find them now.
I don't know who you are, and frankly, I don't give a shit. I'm not letting you through here.
Relax, buddy. I can find a way.
That is the door to Rebecca's room.
It'd be funny if she was like staying there like, excuse me?
I can see from the log that Rebecca was in a conference call from 9 p.m. to midnight last night.
What is up with all these secret rooms, bro? Trespassing. Aha, so she could go. She could sneak through the office. Wait, what is over there? Scissors. I can also sneak through that way now. But yeah, we want to go up to the next level. Can we do that here? No. Apologies, it just seems like kind of boring and slow that I'm taking so long in doing all this. But, like, you know, first playthrough of the mission, I do want to, like, solve the murder, do kind of experience as much as I can of this. I just can't find two of the kids. One of them I already knocked out. Yeah, I believed her story. Patrick is unconscious. Emma, I can't fucking find. Wife of Gregory. And daughter-in-law, Madame Carlyle.
Greetings, sir.
Yeah, I'm trying to make sure I get all the rooms. Pardon me. Yeah, I want to get to the third floor. However, I don't see the way through just
Hello
yet.
there, sir.
Hello there, sir. And I don't know this map well enough to really know where I'm going. Okay, can I get up from here? Sneak up. Ooh, yes, I think I can. I'm gonna save. Because I think I can get up. It's quite a hike. I'm a PI, okay? I'm just doing my job. I don't want to do this. Okay. I'm surprised those guys didn't see me. But I'm not mad. Yeah. I've already been up here. Oh yeah, as like house security. There isn't much going on up here. Aha. Letter to Rebecca Carlyle. An unsent letter from Lexa Carlyle to daughter Rebecca. Letter describes her how two tokens. Okay, yeah. Yes. Okay. I'm taking decent sized risk by sneaking around up here when there isn't a ton of information to be gotten. I like those sounds. We can disguise ourselves as bodyguards. We don't know what's going on in this room. Oh man, there's a whole nother thing going on here. Apricots? Apples. Apples seem much deadlier to me. Okay. So we can probably knock that guy out if we need to. Activate button.
Gotta dig this place. Ancestral graveyard, trophy room, and the office safe is hidden behind a portrait with a secret mechanism for uncovering it. It's got real soul.
First time here?
Yep.
Yeah, it's impressive, all right.
A safe in Madame Carlyle's office. I bet that's where she keeps the file on Arthur Edwards.
Do more climbing.
Please stay back.
Yeah, we don't need witnesses. What's going on up here?
Hey, how are you?
Say, hey, how are you, or hey, who are you? Shotgun ammo. Okay, well, at the very least, I'm learning. I'm getting like situational awareness and map awareness. So when I actually do try to go for what's her face, huh? Oh, that's just like that is just like what's the level from Contracts where you can dump, yeah, you can like pour gasoline down a chimney and it yeah, it'll explode and kill people. We have to knock this dude out. Now, let's try, in the interest of security, we're gonna get him too, because I don't know what there's any alarms or noise when we open that safe. So. We know the combination, I mean.
Peculiar icons above the safe. I wonder if they might be some sort of a code. Maybe have a look around the office, 47.
Okay, so it's like chair, okay, clock, telescope, fire, moose. Clock, telescope, fire, moose. CTFM. Clock, telescope, fire, moose. Clock, telescope, fire, moose. That might be the clock. 4. Oh, it's a sick portrait. Clock, fire, telescope, moose. Three candles. I'll try the camera. Every now and then there's some interesting stuff. Seven. Okay, that's taking notes. This is how you solve puzzles. Okay. So okay, so fireplace 7. This seems like, I'm gonna say, oh wait, that's not anything. Clock seems to me like it'll be 4. But I'm not sure about that. Okay, moose. And telescope. Telescopes should be outside. It's a sick gun. Crows. Okay. Clock, fire, telescope, moon. Telescope. Nine. Okay, so I don't think that clock then is 4 if like that is so obvious that both of them have like plates. So we just need to find where they are. Okay, moose. And that clock. It's kind of dark in here. Okay, there's the moose. I don't know what depth of field means now. I don't see. Ah, there we are. 5. Moose 5. I'm going to take another look at the safe because I don't recognize where that last piece is. It's like, yeah. Okay, so it's got that kind of like design at the head. Don't remember. Yeah, see, that's not intricate enough. So, another fancy clock. Hmm. So, okay. It says 4 points and some stuff on frilly stuff on top. That doesn't look like it. That is the only clock in this area. Guess I'll save and I'll try 4. Is it? I mean, it's the only clock I've seen in the entire room, so it'd be hard to believe if it's not the one. Okay. Clock was 4. Telescope 9. Fireplace 7. Moose 5. Okay. I was worried that like a wrong answer would set off an alarm, but it didn't. Alright, buddy, where's this clock looking like thing? This is when I tend to get like irritated with games when it's like a simple thing that I just haven't figured out. It's a dope office, though. Like, we already got, like, one thing there, one thing here, one thing up there. So it's like, the only thing that's missing is, like, this wall to hit, like, all 4 corners. Like, if we did that, it would make a square. Let's see how obvious that is, like. Ah, there we go. There it is. Yay! Okay. 1. So, do this again. Clock is 1. Telescope 9. Fireplace 7. Moose 5.
Good work, 47. That's the file on Arthur Edwards secured. Time to take care of Madame Carlyle.
I still don't even know who Arthur Edwards is. Okay, I snuck past these guys. What's over here? Now I can investigate, yes, her bedroom.
Hello, this is Cassandra Cox, Edward's ex-wife. I don't know what's going on at your house, but Edward is losing it again. He seems to believe that Alexa has come back from the dead, and that he has to write the eulogy for some make-believe funeral event. I still have the restraining order on him, so whoever gets this message now that Alexa is dead better get him under control. Otherwise, I see no other way than to get the police involved. Cassandra again. Listen, somebody at your end needs to act now. Edward is really acting out. He's leaving message after message on my phone. What if the kids pick up when he's like this? This is exactly why I got that restraining order in the first place. The man has some serious issues. If I get one more call, I'll report it. I've had it enough.
To be fair, you left 2 voicemails. So, you know, you're kind of being a little pushy too. That's probably not a good murder spot considering it's like right by, considering there's 2 maids running around. I snuck into this room a little bit. Yeah. There's a propane tank if you want to blow up people that way. Coin. Oh, mysterious switch. Missing item. Climb all the way back around. Okay, so I still can't find the one lady, which is super annoying, and then the other one I've knocked unconscious. This is cool. I think this is faster than you do it by grip. I mean, like that's like okay. Where's this other woman? Okay, so you can put the fire there. Where did this other lady go? Me just sitting here the entire time. Okay, so that's how you kill her as the photographer.
I will never again meet someone like Zachary. I can't bear to think what will happen to all his rare plants now.
I understand.
Am I trespassing?
Emma Carlyle in the greenhouse. How curious.
No idea what I need to fix it.
Broken lab equipment. It looks like it was recently used, though.
You startled me. I was just, I don't know, thinking about Zachary. He spent most of his life in here with these plants. Not much of a life, is it? Well, anyway, I'll be outside if you need me. If you'd excuse me.
Sure. I got that a little too soon. But, hey, check it out. I've got poison. Okay.
It feels like I can't breathe.
Where did you go?
Now Zachary won't get to see the rhododendron periginium blossom. They were his favorites.
I know.
I spent all that time trying to find you. Where did you go? Weird, weird lady.
Looking good today, sir.
Thank you. Aha.
Emma Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Surely I'm not a suspect.
I need to account for everyone.
Well, I spent the evening with my family, but I got an awful migraine and had to take to bed. Everyone can attest to that.
I will never again.
I believe
someone
I
like
went
Zachary.
up when the boys
I can't
sat down
bear
for a
to think
drink
what will happen
around
to all his rare
8 o'clock.
plants now.
Anything else you want?
How did you feel about Zachary?
I understand. I might as well be honest. His presence was always
a shock
awkward
to all of us.
But how do you have a meaningful conversation with a man who only cares about plants? In my opinion, Alexa bears some responsibility for how this ended. She supported his self-limiting behavior by letting him live here. Is that all?
Have you noticed anything else out of the ordinary?
Nothing special comes to mind. Except, perhaps, I did get a feeling that Zachary was depressed, not just sad. I suppose he realized that he had no one with Alexa gone. Even Alexa must feel the pangs of guilt over that one, letting him believe she was dead. Then again, guilt isn't her strong suit.
Now Zachary won't get to see the rhododendron periginium blossom. They were his favorites.
I know, Oliver, I know. We shall all miss him.
What's this? I was made blending as a gardener. It's interesting. I'll see if I can wake up Patrick. I apologize for knocking you unconscious for no reason. Hey, buddy, can you give me a second? No. Hey, wake up. Oh, man. So I've questioned everyone but her. I'm going to do some Googling. I apologize for this. If anyone in chat wants to give a small spoiler, that's okay. Otherwise, I have, you know, I see a chance to knock somebody out. But like, yes, I just took it. I was like, oh, I can isolate him. I'll knock him out. However, Patrick, okay. Patrick Carl's a member of the Carlisle family. He's Alexa's grandson. Via Gregory and Emma. He's bored. He was outside on the night of his great uncle Zachary's death. He was outside their residence on a date with a member of the state staff named Rosie. Though Rosie seems genuinely smitten with Patrick, he wanted the relationship to remain casual, and she was crying about to fellow staff members in the kitchen. Next morning, he's already flirting with another staff member named Elaine, but Elaine isn't nearly as receptive. When 47 is disguised, when 47 is disguised as a detective and talks to him, Patrick jokes, "Thank God Daddy chose looks and brains over pedigree when he married Mummy. I don't have to worry about the inbreeding so customary in these circles." However, thorough investigation reveals that Emma is actually the illegitimate daughter of Montgomery Carlisle and married her husband and cousin, Gregory, to regain access to Carlisle fortune. Thus, Patrick actually is inbred. So, Zachary's room. Okay. Oh, cool. That's 5F6. Oh, I have to go to like all these effing rooms. Okay. I did not.
Hey, how you doing?
Okay, floor plan. Right, because there was... Okay, this is super helpful now. Okay. So I'm going to go back up to that floor, second floor, do some more investigating, because I did not find everything. Which is why I'm not a private investigator in real life.
Hi.
Hi. What you doing then?
Hey, Rebecca.
How are you, sir?
I'm peeved I didn't find more clues. I think I found this. Okay. Did not find all the clues. It could be something out here on the balcony. Cool. Pretty gruesome to leave a body like just hanging out for that long. Okay, so I'm still missing a clue from this room. I'm gonna save, I'm gonna shoot that and see what happens. He didn't even notice. Oh. Does not appear that that was the point. And I may have messed that up for the future. Okay, he definitely did drink a lot.
Mission complete. Well done, 47.
I didn't poison her. Okay, where's the boat? They're not looking for me. I don't know how she died. I did not poison her. See, I got the boat key.
Never again meet someone like Zachary. I can't bear to think what will
There's
happen
the
to
boat.
rare plants.
Guess who's getting out of here? Exit. I don't... All these things I have. I want to leave. This is weird that she just died. Like that, like her guard stopped following her around.
I doubt that's true, though. No, he was here when the safe in Madame Carlyle's office was repaired last week. He had to carry some heavy bolt to the top floor. He complained about back pain for the entire weekend.
Well, that's just bonkers. Why lie about a trip to Denton? Who does that? Bahamas, perhaps? Seriously, Denton? What a knob.
Okay, I guess there's only one exit on the map, so we can run towards that. I know
Security detail at a staged funeral event tomorrow.
I know I missed the mission story. It's telling me that. It's like, yeah, didn't try to. This is, yeah, it's kind of bizarre. Because I made poison, and I found the poisons, but I never put in any of the food or drinks, so it's like someone else did it. But I am mad that...
47. They're everywhere. Go, get out! It's the Constantine. Shit!
Yeah, we're done with this mission. But we're gonna, yeah, I'm do this again. Cause like, yeah, I missed like every mission story. Silent Assassin, that's pretty sweet. Five stars. I didn't even kill her. Yeah, look at all these. I got 5 stars. I literally didn't even do the thing I'm supposed to do. Cool. Lockpick. Nice. Deliveries, greenhouse, started the garden. Nice. Okay, we'll take a quick. We're not going to watch that yet because we'll replay that mission, but I'll be right back in a second. Yeah, so one of the most bizarre, most bizarre experiences in Hitman, target died when I didn't kill them. So like, yeah, I don't know what happened, bro. Like I don't know why. Okay, so I take multiple things of gear. Okay. Yep. So we did this one time. We'll be the English gentleman again. Yeah, so doing this again because I don't know what happened. I don't know why the target died. Like first her bodyguard stopped following her, and then she just
Thornbridge
apparently
Manor.
ate some poison or something, and that was enough to kill her. I didn't do it. I don't know what to tell you.
This is a private area, sir. Phineas Whitmer, private investigator. I have an appointment with Madame Carlyle.
Please wait. Mr. Whitmer is here to see Madame Carlyle.
I mean, I'll take the credit. And yeah, I'm starting again as 47. This is a pretty aggressive maneuver right here. It's kind of pretty close. What was that? Yeah, that was quite the aggressive maneuver. I forgot the maid was coming out too.
Are you guys planning to give the whole grounds an overhaul?
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm replaying because I want to do it like the right way.
The woman isn't even dead. It's too
I think
bad
we're getting the private investigator. It'd be cool to follow him around and kind of just see what he's saying. Because like, you know, the story in this game, the writing is like really good and like interesting. So like, yeah, I'm a sucker for more information. If there was a place to stash that guard, I would take him out. Doesn't appear to be. Oh, there's two of them there anyway. This is kind of the end of their patrol path.
Mister! Your current... Hey, stop! If you don't stop, there'll be trouble! Enough of this! Show me your hands!
Okay, you know what? We're just gonna start as the gardener. Yeah, we'll start as a gardener. That'll save us. How do I ban you? Hold on. Some spam in the chat. Oh, ban. There we go. Thanks, buddy. Oh.
Bad news, I'm afraid. We don't have any extra fuses. Ethel looked everywhere.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. No power, no portrait.
Oh, Madame Carlyle will be furious. She expects the family photo to be done any moment now.
I need this shoot
So, Madame
to happen, okay? And I need it to be perfect. Can't we just take a fuse from another fuse box?
I guess we could do that.
Good. I'll finish setting up. Have you ever heard of knocking? Well, you need to lead. Good. I'll finish setting up, and then we'll grab the fuse just before you call down the family.
Good. Yeah, that's a good plan.
Nope. Knock this guy out.
Are you the greenskeeper?
No.
What the hell? Oh.
Whoops. It is pretty loud when you do that. Lesson learned. This is so cool, like they can just start like that.
Bad news, I'm afraid. We don't have any extra fuses. Ethel looked everywhere.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. No power, no portrait.
Oh, Madame Carlyle will be furious.
So, Madame Carlyle wants a picture taken.
She expects the family photo to be done any moment now.
I need this shoot to happen, okay? And
At least now I'm much more familiar with this map, with the mission layout.
I guess we could do that.
Good. I'll finish setting up, and then we'll grab the
Just need to, I probably can't follow him into the house, but I should be able to. What's going on here? Some poison over here. We'll take that.
A safe in Madame Carlyle's office. I bet that's where she keeps the file on Arthur Edwards.
Too much.
Don't worry, I'm sure everything will settle down soon.
There's like almost no enforcers for this. So that's pretty neat.
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator hired by Madame Carlyle this morning. I'm curious why he's here. Maybe you should do some detecting yourself,
Preparing for
47.
Madam's funeral, and then she turns up alive.
A famous private investigator.
But then the awful business with her brother Zachary, and all this security. I've never seen the place guarded like this, and I dare say I don't like it at all.
Oh, by the way, I told Kate about those texts.
What did she say?
Well, I thought she'd be mad at me, but she just thanked me. Said
This
she
is what I
understood the
mean.
position
You
I
have
was
to be
in.
patted down before
we
you
had a
see
really
Madame
good talk
Carlyle
about that.
inside.
Oh, what did I tell you?
Cry.
She's a sensible woman. And that stuff from your ex was like manipulation 101.
I know.
So, I just need to check.
I guess I
That's a
thought
bit
she was gonna
excessive,
read into
I
them and
think,
freak out.
considering the fact that I
Say I
spotted
was
no
the
less than
dummy
2
from
routes to get
Oak.
inside the house unseen.
We know what we're doing, so don't worry about that.
Am I trespassing? Yep. There's a route.
On top of everything, Rosie thinks she's in love with young Patrick. I mean, that's a breaking heart happening if I ever saw one. And that detective asked to come here. Madame Carlyle must believe Zachary was murdered. Why else ask him to keep her out?
There was a security outfit.
But that Emma woman is a tad too busy for my
I should have been more careful before I ran into that room. Banana. Nope.
Coat and all.
Rosie, you need to forget about Patrick.
No good's gonna come of it.
Trespassing. Okay, well, if people start to spot you, you can just run away, so that's good news. So he's talking to Carlyle. I mean, when I go as him, I mean, I can get inside the house.
Can you just stand up, please? Hey, she's single. Maybe I should ask her out. Just know her in a personal way.
Try. Rosie told me Rebecca has a really cool game, though. It's a damn fine man to replace no one at all. So you've got your work cut out for you if you do try. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to imply that you're not fine. You're definitely fine. I mean, I don't fancy you or anything. You're not my type at all.
It's our chance to play detective, and I'm curious, like, what his other comments on, like, things.
Just a little one.
Because he was remarking about that one guy that we knocked out outside. Dad's like, he's not very perceptive. As we snuck up on him and then knocked him the fudge out.
You have strong feelings for Thornbridge Manor.
I beg your pardon?
An unusual connection to the place, even though you married into the family.
I do not. I mean, it is my husband's ancestral grounds. Of course I care, but what are you insinuating?
Just an observation.
Listen, Gregory, something's off. Pruitt got word his motion was rejected. We all signed the bloody thing 4 days ago.
Why don't you go run outside?
Oh, not this again.
Potentially next to a storage box.
He said it was finalized, but then how can it be withdrawn?
Just wait a few days.
I like that he's going around just like getting people's business. Oh, okay. You got to be careful about those enforcers. It's like, oh, fancy that. What's all that business, yeah? Okay, too many people watching over here. Some people in the main room.
What a marriage. Splendid dynamics between the two. Loaded with conflict. Unsaid fears and desires. I could just stare all day.
I'm the same way. I just love staring at people, like figuring them out. Seeing like what makes them tick, so to say.
That would mean... Nah, too early to conclude.
I'm going to save at this point, because we're right by where I knocked him out last time. So I want to keep like following him around, listen to his observations, and then see, and then we'll actually knock him out. And
Muddy prints from high heels. Expensive. Size 6.
oh, that points to Emma. Yeah, so we knocked him out here last time, but I want to keep hearing like his takes. I'm not in any hurry. Again, this is a fantastic game. I'm just enjoying the ride. Please don't go in that way, because that's be harder for me to follow you around. But what he said about that, high heel size 6, points to a lady. The garden greenhouse had a toxic plant that he used to produce poison, which I did produce poison last time, except I didn't poison Carlyle, but she somehow was poisoned to death.
Gregory Carlyle?
Quite the detective. Well done. Tell me what else that mastermind of yours has figured out.
I would rather
That
know
is
if
so
your
hilarious.
shocking behavior serves other, more sinister purposes than self-amusement.
Intriguing. Go on.
Blusterous personas like yours often reveal a deep and festering boredom, sometimes resulting in risky behavior, private challenges, murder, perhaps.
I like you. Chic.
By cheek, he meant cunt.
A work of art.
This dude likes the food.
Did you talk to Mother?
I haven't had the pleasure.
She just clams up when I try to get an explanation. Not even an apology. I mean, believing our mother dead is not exactly how I'd like to spend the week, and then she shows up like that. I nearly shat myself. I mean, she's really got the usual icy self this time.
Well, I don't know why you're so upset.
Do you realise how much I've had to deal with because of her son's death? Huh, of course you don't. Never done an honest day's work in your life.
Obviously,
Also learning that there's not a lot of easy places to take out the PI.
Happens in this god-awful bore of a family. Why not lean back and
Spends a lot of time in high traffic areas. He might just be like on this loop. Yeah, it seems like he's just on this loop and maybe he
I don't know how to handle this whole situation.
as advertised.
You can't tell anyone. But the thing is, I've been asked before to do this at the funeral.
You're gonna get fucked up in a little bit. And then we'll go back to playing Clue.
That explains a lot.
He acts like he's some genius. He has not done the investigation that we are going to do.
Humus conditioned soil. Loose and moist. Interesting.
Oh, so he's kind of a Sherlock Holmes character, essentially. What's his name? You come over here. You gonna sleep. Do 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 do. Very perceptive. Alright.
If you're dressed like a Detective 47, you might as well act the detective. I suggest you go talk to the butler.
This detective had like already talked shit to like half the people in the family. And they're like, wait, you seem way more polite than the other guy.
Mr. Fernsby, I'm ready to see the crime scene.
Very well, Mr. Whitmer. If you'll follow me, sir.
Whitmer. Doesn't sound like Holmes. I like how his badge flies independently, and when he stands with his arms across his chest,
I feel obliged to point out that current affairs surrounding
that like
Madame
it
Carlyle
kind of folds over his arms.
You may be familiar with the recent announcement of her death. You will probably learn that a staged funeral is scheduled to take place tomorrow.
I also want to knock out Fernsby because he has these tokens. He and the other daughters have a token for some safe deposit box in the city. And I figure I should probably take that. Because why not?
I'll consider her dead when I leave.
Before you inspect the crime scene, I will tell you this. The case concerns the death of Mr. Zachary, Madame Carlyle's younger brother. He was found dead in his bed this morning. The door was locked from the inside, and a suicide letter was found in his room. However, Madame Carlyle suspects foul play. Not accept. I've prepared.
The dead body of Zachary Carlyle, Alexa's little brother. I wonder what happened to him, 47. A locked room murder mystery, 47. I trust you'll get to the bottom of this.
So on the intel section of the menu, has like a
Zachary
list
was
of
shopping
number
for New
of
Wellingtons last night.
clues.
Not exactly what you
And
would
last
expect
time I
from
missed
someone
one.
suicidal. Zachary's suicide note. Also, a sample of handwriting. It could be relevant to compare to other samples to establish its authenticity.
That dude's asking to be taken out. I mean, just standing there on your own. Yeah. It's fun to, like, I mean, be sneaky and go around, like, achieving objectives without having to kill people. But I think I'll also do some, like, kill runs later where I just, like, wipe people out.
A hidden door.
It's a secret passage. This could explain how the door was locked from the inside. A photocopy of the floor plans. Somebody's been researching the secret ins and outs of Thornbridge Manor. I believe you've done a thorough search of the crime scene, 47. Maybe it's time to see...
Okay. Zachary's room.
the butler. I'm curious about the information he's prepared for you.
Yeah, last time he said, like, you know, this out of, so I think talking to him again starts the investigation, and that will unlock, he'll say,
Mr. Fernsby, I'm done with the crime scene.
Did you establish a time of death?
Zachary died around 10 o'clock last night.
That means the staff were off duty. And Madame Carlise...
at least in this second playthrough, I remember the names a lot better.
That leaves Madame's family and myself as the only persons here.
So it'll be easier to, like, keep track of what's going on.
No, I do not have an alibi. I was alone in my office at the time of death. Here's the material that I prepared for you. It's a list of the possible suspects and their quarters. Hopefully that will help you keep track of your findings. Please come and see me when you've solved the case, and I will take you to Madame.
This for a second there, I said, like, calm the fuck down. And I was like,
This is
please
very
come see me
useful
when you've calmed the fuck
47.
down. Okay, suspects. See Zachary's room, 5 out of 6. Which hurts my feelings that I haven't gotten everything. Five out of 6. Okay.
So how does one solve a murder mystery, 47? Motive, means, and opportunity, I believe. May I suggest you ask the suspects for alibis? Or perhaps you prefer searching the manor for clues first?
I'm going to ask this guy for an alibi. Last time I knocked him unconscious.
Can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Shit, it's that sneaky butler, isn't it? He ratted me out. Elaine, give us some privacy, would you? Don't tell Mother, okay? She's really tense these days, and the last thing I need is more hassle. I took that pretty blonde, Rosie, for an evening stroll. I mean, how the fuck am I expected to cope for an entire weekend in this shithole? I'm bored out of my mind. So, is that it?
What did you think of Zachary?
Creepy as hell. No ambition. Imagine deciding to live in a museum. You know, Father says Zachary and Alexia used to be two of a kind. He had a great future ahead of him. Then suddenly, he just gave up everything. What an idiot. Thank God Daddy chose looks and brains over pedigree when he married Mum. I don't have to worry about the inbreeding so customary. So, if that's all, I think I'll get back to my slow death by boredom.
Did you see anything suspicious last night?
Nah. I reckon Zachary tops himself. I know I would. Or perhaps Mr. Fernsby. I don't like him. He could have done it.
Interesting. Well, this time there's in the rehab mission of contracts, I believe. I think it's contracts, maybe blood money. You can open this like giant globe and see it's in a rehab, and inside that giant openable globe is a bottle of liquor, which means people there are drinking. Okay. What say you?
You look tanned. I bet Mother spent the last week at her Cyprus estate. Am I right?
I'm not at liberty to say, ma'am.
Oh, come on. I need to know what's going on. This affects me too, you know.
It's like an entire mini game, like GTA 5.
Can you tell me about yesterday?
Where I get to play detective
really see much
instead of just
I.
killing people, which is fun. I like killing people.
To bring us together, and even then, it's not like we sit on each other's laps. Now, let's see. Patrick, Gregory's son, disappeared straight after dinner. You know, I think he might be in some sort of trouble. Edward wanted to go as well, but Gregory convinced him to stay for a few drinks before they went off for a pint at the local at 9:15. I swear Gregory enjoys Edward's discomfort over staying here. I had a conference call with my New York office at 9, so I spent 3 hours on my laptop in my room and went straight to bed afterwards. I don't know about Emma. She did act a bit strange. You know, I bet she was making lists for changes needing to be done once she gets her hands on Thornbridge Manor. Quite the shock she had when Mother arrived during breakfast. Is that everything, Mr. Whitmer?
Tell me about Zachary.
That's who I suspect, Emma. She was in the garden,
you know, now
in
you
the
mention
greenhouse,
it, he was
where
a
you
lot
make
more
poisons.
chatty than usual. He wanted to know about my connections in the publishing business. Apparently, a friend of his is writing a book, which strikes me as very peculiar. I didn't think he had any friends. Is there anything else you want to ask me?
Anything else you feel like mentioning?
I may be wrong, but I saw Mr. Fernsby, the butler, leave Zachary's room early this afternoon. And he seemed a bit startled when he saw me in the hallway. It's probably nothing. Oh, and one more thing. Please be kind to Edward. He can only take so much.
Okay. So now we're gonna talk to the aggressive dude.
God's sake, Emma.
But why don't we get any kind of explanation? It's bloody rude, that's what it is. Making us come here to play funeral and then show up like nothing's the least bit strange.
Don't get your knickers all twisted.
I'm telling you, she's not fit to be in charge anymore.
Emma Carlile, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Surely I'm not a suspect.
I need to account for everyone.
Definitely are.
Well, I spent the evening with my family, but I got an awful migraine and had to take to bed. Everyone can attest to that. I believe I went up when the boys sat down for a drink around 8 o'clock. Anything else you want to know?
How did you feel about Zachary?
I might as well be honest.
Just imagine
His
living in this
presence
house.
was always awkward. How do you have a meaningful conversation with a man who only cares about plants? In my opinion, Alexa bears some responsibility for how this ended. She supported his self-limiting behavior by letting him live here. Is that all?
Have you noticed anything else out of the ordinary?
Nothing
Means,
special
motive,
comes to mind.
Opportunity?
Except, perhaps, I did get a feeling that Zachary was depressed, not just sad. I suppose he realized that he had no one with Alexa gone. Even Alexa must feel the pangs of guilt over that one, letting him believe she was dead. Then again, guilt isn't her strong suit.
Gregory Carlile, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Well, you're wondering about my alibi, Mr. Detective. Well, I left Thornbridge around 8:30 for a pint with Edward. I wish I hadn't. Quiz night at the inn. On the other hand, staying here with Zachary, my obnoxious sister, and the wife sporting another one of her headaches would have been a fate worse than death. The short of it, Zachary was very much alive when we left. I stayed for the last shout, and I was back here just before midnight. Is that all? Not very thorough, right?
Tell me about
Seems like so confrontational,
Zach.
but it's like
Such a sad old
fun.
sod. A bit heavy on the bottle, but who could blame him?
But like, yeah,
Only
especially some
company
rich who has
he had was
nothing
his
else to
rare
do
plant.
with his life. It's like, I'll just
Mother,
party,
who travels
drink,
more
and
than she stays here.
be
Honestly, I
spicy
can't
with
say
people.
Which is the bigger ball? He's better off dead. Anything else you want to?
Anything else you'd like to tell me?
Nothing really. I'm just enjoying the show. Our perfect mother obviously fucked up, didn't she? Faking her own death. You know, she's explained nothing to us. I think she's scared to own up to her own mistake.
Oh, you poison that food because that dude keeps eating it.
Oh, I could listen all day. He pours emotion into that instrument.
That's a little too close.
Professor Edward Carlyle, can you tell me your whereabouts for last night?
Oh, yes, this dreadful business with Zachary. I stay at the local inn. You see, I prefer not to spend the night here at Thornbridge Manor. My brother Gregory came along for a nightcap. He never admitted, but I think he understands that I find this whole thing upsetting and wanted to provide some comfort. I believe we went to the Stag's Head around 8:30. Anything else I can do?
Can you tell me about Zachary's behavior last night?
I certainly didn't expect him to commit suicide.
I also like that this time around I
Sure,
have the
he was
floor plan,
upset by a mother's
so it's way
supposed
easier for me to keep track
he
of where
seemed
everything
more
is,
engaged
like
than usual.
know which rooms to
You should
investigate.
ask Rebecca. They had a long talk. Did you know that he hadn't left Thornbridge Manor in nearly 50 years? His plants, mother, and the staff. All the company he had. If that's all,
Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary?
You mean apart from the fact that we came here to bury our mother and she shows up alive and kicking? Zachary found dead in his bed this morning? Or perhaps that the planned funeral is still taking place and I have to do the eulogy? My mother will surely have strong opinion on it afterwards. I can't breathe. Excuse me.
Likely story. I think I've talked to everybody now. In alibis, but I don't necessarily trust. Because like if it was done by poison, we have a map. It's Fernby's office. You definitely want to check that out. Poison doesn't have to work like right away. Oh, there's a scimitar. Aw. This means I can't. Could kill
That is
somebody.
the door to Mr. Fernsby's office.
A list. Preparations for the pretend funeral. The handwriting does not match. He said the handwriting does not match. Zachary Carlise suicide note. Zachary's half-burnt diary.
Zachary's diary. This is
Zachary's half-burnt diary. Zachary's diary found half-burnt in the fireplace. Diary details how Zachary and Alexa conspired to murder their older brother Montgomery, and how Mr. Fernsby helped them cover it up as an accident. Zachary was so plagued by guilt, and with Alexa presumed dead, he planned to publicly confess to his crimes. Curiously, The handwriting does not match the suicide note found in Zachary's bedroom.
He was about to confess to the world that he and Alexa murdered their older brother Montgomery 46 years ago. And apparently, Mr. Fernsby helped make the murder look like an accident.
Painkillers.
And 47.
Lethal if you
The
use enough.
handwriting doesn't match the suicide letter in his room. Proving he didn't write it himself. But not the poison used to kill Zachary. Of course, Madame Carlyle doesn't know that. Are you considering to frame the butler, 47? Mr. Fernsby clearly didn't commit the murder, but I think you have enough evidence to convince Madame Carlyle he did. Maybe you should tell him you are ready to present your findings. Unless, of course, you want to do some more detecting, 47?
I do want to do some more detecting. Because I want to find out what actually happened. Car battery. Okay, that's funny that you can frame him, but he didn't actually do it. So, but I want to find out, like, who did. So, time to use investigating of bedrooms. Okay, Zachary's room, secret. Rebecca's room, Emma and Gregory. There's the lawyer. We want to knock them out, get the case files.
That is the door to Rebecca's room.
This is like an awesome minigame.
I can see from the log that Rebecca was in a conference call from 9 p.m. to midnight last night.
Secret room. And then this.
Yes, I'll hold. Yes, I'm still here. What do you mean it doesn't exist? Right. I'll double check and get back to you.
So we're knocking out this lawyer because we saw he had the case file for whatever. We get some interesting information out of this.
This all confirms that Arthur Edwards stole everything from Madame Carlyle. Perhaps you should let her know how bad it is, 47.
Okay, so Rebecca does have a sneaky back way into Zachary's bedroom. She got the map. Map is the other direction. Okay, Emma and Gregory would be over This way.
Can't you tell me about Ed?
I
Sorry,
actually-
but I think I...
Yeah, I
Right.
should let you go.
That door leads to Emma and Gregory's room.
Right, let's get started. I want to keep this short. I know you have a lot of questions.
Hope you're well, sir.
Some I will answer now. The rest will have to wait. First, Zachary's sudden death is a great tragedy. I'm dealing with the situation in a discreet and efficient way.
This is bad.
All related matters.
I made a mistake.
The arrangement.
Actually,
Last, as you all know,
my friend disappeared.
you are all adults, and as part of the elite, you will eventually have to deal with
I guess I could blow up that meeting. That's probably one of the options. Letter from Emma's mother.
Now this is interesting, 47. A letter from Emma's mother stating that Emma is the illegitimate child of Alexa's late older brother, Montgomery. And listen to this. She claims to have witnessed Alexa and Zachary murder him. The plot thickens. A keychain pendant for the greenhouse. What's that doing in Emma and Gregory's room, I wonder? And why is the key missing?
That's a clue. Okay. 3 out of 4 clues. See, I suspect it's Emma. I'm pretty sure I was right. All along. Belief in life. I guess that's the other clue. Is that propane. So viable suspect. Zachary's found all but one. Emma and Gregory, 3 out of 4. Rebecca is only found 1 out 2. Okay, I guess we're gonna check out the greenhouse. See if we can get down there the quick way. I'm just lazy, don't feel like running all the way around. Aha! Here's an easy way.
Sir.
Let's wait for her to get out of the room to the greenhouse where there's poisons.
Be 100 years old at least.
Very sus.
Don't know how the Brits can stand it.
Typical that Annie gets help with the photographer.
Very sus indeed. No, 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 no. I had the greenhouse key.
I don't believe for a second that Zachary committed suicide. We'd only just run through his plan for the spring cleaning yesterday. I'm very worried about how things will be handled.
I'm going to save real quick because I've been doing pretty well on this run.
Emma Carlyle in the greenhouse. How curious.
I do what I need.
Emma Carlyle.
Oh! You startled me. I was just, I don't know, thinking about Zachary. He spent most of his life in here with these plants. Not much of a life, is it? Well, anyway, I'll be outside if you need me. If you'd excuse me.
Broken lab equipment. It looks like it was recently used, though.
Now, she has poison on her, so this probably was her. However, missing a wrench. So it's probably her. There's our wrench. But we don't have enough information just yet. So I wonder if I'd be taking an educated guess. So what does Intel tell us? See, I'm still butthurt. I'm missing clues. Becca Carlyle.
I'll never get how the rich do this. All this fuss for a fertility cure.
I want to check the rooms one more time because it irritates me that I haven't found all of them. I imagine none of them will be a major game changer, just based on the fact that the other ones are inconclusive. That's a good way to kill what's her face.
Okay.
Trying to see if anything turns blue. Cultural warfare on the countryside. Hmm. Hmm. Could break her chandelier. Hmm. Like if this is more conclusive, I could say, oh yeah, it was definitely this person with, you know, I think it was Emma with the greenhouse with the poison. I'd be like, what am I missing? Okay. I'm gonna do some quick Googling. Okay, we'll find all the clues. Zachary's bedroom, his body. Okay, you can scan the glass, whiskey glass and bottle. Okay. There's a whole bunch of them that you know. Okay. Use your camera to scan the shoes near the fireplace. The corner to the left of the fireplace. I think those are the murder shoes. Four to four. Okay, and then I have to go back into Zachary's room and scan the whiskey glass and find something about that.
Hi there.
Hello. Yes, but what does it mean? Okay. Okay. Oh, you need... Okay. There's more clues. See, I wasn't taking the bulldog cane because I was worried about being spotted with it because it's an illegal item. However, this guy needs to get taken out. Excuse me, sir. Do you have a moment to go to sleep? There's something we can do. Map. Okay, there's a secret room. Library to shelves. Cool, so, I mean, there's definitely a lot of clues here that I would not have gotten myself, for sure. So I'm kind of happy I cheated. We've been going for quite a while now. However, I'm now emotionally invested in figuring this out.
John Yates, Alexa Carlyle here. You need to explain yourself. I demand that you return my call ASAP.
You want to check on that undertaker, John? I got word he's upset with Madame Carlyle.
I totally got myself turned around. We're going back into Evan Gregor's room. Grab the bulldog cane. Because back in the corridor. Oh yeah, there's a mysterious switch. Make sure this guy doesn't see me with this thing. Mysterious switch near the radio. Okay, now I'm getting pretty close to people. Cha-chink. Secret room. Classic coins. Montgomery's long
An
lost
old letter,
letter.
47. Never opened. Must have slid under the secret door nearly 46 years ago. It states that Alexa Carlyle's older brother, Montgomery, wanted Alexa to become the heir to the Carlyle Empire instead of himself. Interesting. You're an excellent detective, 47. Uncovering truths half a century old. If you frame it correctly, I believe you could use the information to convince Madame Carlyle that Zachary committed suicide. Maybe you should ask Mr. Fernsby to see her. Or perhaps you feel like digging a bit more.
Let's dig a bit more. Okay. We're gonna check Rebecca's room. Because I'm supposed to scan a note to check Rebecca's handwriting. Stealing shit from this house. Notebook near the fireplace. The handwriting does not match the note. Okay. I think I've gotten, let me double check I've gotten everything on the second floor. Yep, and then we'll get down to the first floor because there's things I'm missing. Yeah, I'm still learning this like scan mechanic, which I clearly do not know very well at the moment. Because in the last mission they were like, oh, it's a list. Here's a list of all the guests and their food allergies, and I was like, okay, cool. Okay, library. Anything in the foyer? Nothing in the foyer. Okay, we are gonna go. Distraction.
How are you?
Oh, I could have scanned. I saw like, oh, here's a list of all the guests. It's like, okay.
Play like that. That music, huh?
And is a list of all the guests, and I did not think to like. I was like, why can't I interact with this? It is not telling me anything. But I'm guessing that I should have scanned it, and that would have.
Can I help you in any way, Mr. Edward?
Burnsby, thank you. No.
Edward's speech on the table.
Some fresh air may do you good.
It might, but I need to finish Mother's eulogy for tomorrow. She
That's
doesn't
his
think I can
hands.
do it, does she? Did she say anything to you?
Mr. Edward, your mother has very high standards. I'm under the impression they are rarely met by anyone but herself.
Oh, God. She expects me to fail.
Tomorrow
Edward's speech
will
is
soon
not
be
met.
over, and then you can put all this behind you. I'm sure.
Scan the portrait of Montgomery Carlyle. Oh, it's just. The other lesser detective mentioned these footprints. Shoes and footprints found in emigration matching the prints on the terrace outside the sitting room. Okay, I can go ask Rosie. Staff room, I think that'll be pretty much everything. It's nice, I just have free roam of the place.
Attend the funeral tomorrow. There's still a lot to see to, but we're in good time, I think.
I can't deal with all this
How are things coming along outside? Will everything be ready for
Rosie,
the funeral?
tell me what you did
I would
last
say
night.
so,
I'm
Mr.
in trouble,
Burnsby.
aren't I?
As long as the birds don't make too much of a mess.
I spent the evening with
May I
Patrick.
add that the Undertaker,
We
Mr.
met after
Parsons,
dinner and
is
I
not
went
happy
home at
about
1 in the
putting on a
morning.
pretend funeral.
He said
He's
he
worried
needed
about his
someone real to
reputation if he
talk
gets
to.
out.
Yes, I expected
When
as
he
much.
looks at you, it makes you
Certainly
feel
are
like the
strange
center of the universe.
I suppose we'll never
like
get
a
an
real
explanation.
princess.
It's
But
not
now
our place
he
to
just
question
ignores
Madame
her.
Carlyle.
Well, he's under a lot
know.
of pressure.
He's an
Don't ever
idiot.
wonder.
That's what he is.
Okay, alibi confirmed. Ooh. I do believe it is Emma. So I'm going to save another thing here and then conclude the investigation.
I'm ready to present my conclusion to Madame Carlyle.
Very well. If you'll follow me,
Headache
sir.
from all the decisions. I mean, pram or stroller, comforter or not. Should I ask her to marry me? What if she says no?
These characters are pretty funny.
Amy is a great lass.
Man, Barnsley's fucking walking now. You know, with all this poison, it'd be super easy to poison once I figure out like where she drinks, just poison that. There is a secret room like, in her office area. I guess we all head up to this room by ourselves. Did I grab the unicorn? It'd probably like an achievement to smash her with a unicorn's horn. But we shall soon find out.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Not that I know of, no.
This is Madame Carlyle's office. Please step inside.
I can't forget his eyes.
Is there a drink to be poisoned here?
So, Mr. Whitmer, you've reached a conclusion. Take a seat. Please, go ahead.
I can't accuse Emma.
Please remain seated, Mr. Whitmer.
Did I get all the clues? I have to do some more reading ahead. Oh, you know what? I need to, I think I have to do more stuff in the greenhouse, yeah. It is super interesting that you need, like, one of those conclusions. I'm going to save again right before I present them so I can, like, see what happens when you accuse different people. So we're gonna head outside.
Fight funeral tomorrow. Zachary found dead upstairs. Dead everywhere.
It's the side of the house. But we're in a hurry. There's also the boat key, which I had last time. I really want to take one of those unicorn heads. Am I going the wrong way? Yeah. Oh, that's okay. That's the funeral area.
Looking good today, sir.
Yeah, so scanning documents is definitely a lesson.
I doubt that's true, though. He was here when the safe in Madame Carlyle was prepared last week.
It feels like I can't breathe in there. The tension is
Now Zachary won't get any of the residential Merovingian plots. They were
This is a table showing lethal dosages for the poison used to kill Zachary.
Something is circled, 47. Female, age 65 to 79, 60 to 64 kilograms. I'd say Madame Carlyle is next in line for a poisoning. You have uncovered enough evidence to tell Madame Carlyle that Emma is the murderer. Quite the detective, 47. I'm impressed. I suggest you go tell Mr. Fernsby.
Damn it, now I'm kind of mad at myself that I knocked Emma out. Key intel's lost. All right. Well, see, I can't do it. So.
I'm thinking about Rebecca. I'd really like to show her my work. I just need a good ear. What would you say if you wanted to get her attention?
I don't know her that well. She doesn't live here, and when she's
Okay,
here,
cool.
she's always busy, always on the phone or
Um,
in papers or emails.
Actually, it doesn't seem. Okay, it says intel was lost.
Who would have thought? You fucked up, didn't you? Staging your own death? A major, grandiose cock-up, I'd say.
Be quiet, Gregory.
It shows you're only human, after all. I never would have guessed.
Looking
good, looking good.
It doesn't matter. There's Barnsby.
I'm ready to present my conclusion to Madame Carlyle.
Very well. If you'll follow me, sir.
It doesn't matter that Emma's knocked out, apparently. It's good news.
Greetings, sir.
Yeah, but this level is so big and vast that like there's so many different things you can do, so many different ways to kill people. Yeah. Apparently, fuck.
Hey.
You know,
How are you?
I want to know. If I subdue Fernsby, if I get like his
This
token.
is Madame Carlyle's
good,
office.
man.
Please
Looking
step
good.
inside.
Okay, so. She apparently also has tea in here somewhere that you can poison. What?
So, Mr. Whitmer, you've reached a conclusion. Take a seat. Please, go ahead.
Your niece, Emma Carlyle, murdered your brother Zachary.
My niece? Emma is not my niece. She's my daughter-in-law.
And your niece. Emma is the illegitimate child of your late older brother Montgomery, who you and Zachary killed 46 years ago.
That's preposterous.
You asked me to find out what happened to Zachary. Would you rather not know?
No. No, go on.
I found a letter from Emmer's mother, Jane, who was the fiancée of your older brother at the time of his death. She witnessed how you and Zachary pushed him off the balcony. She believed you did it to steal the Carlyle empire from her and her unborn child. And she raised Emma to reclaim what she lost. Marry your heir, Gregory, get revenge, and secure the Carlyle empire for her bloodline generations to come.
Emma is the daughter of Montgomery and that local girl, Jane.
She is.
Well, the girl got it wrong. I didn't steal anything. I did what was necessary to protect the future of the Carlyles. Montgomery wasn't cut out to take over from Father. All heart and no balls.
Emma used the funeral gathering to speed up her installment as the lady of the house, seizing the opportunity to stage Zachary's suicide. She did her homework, used a poison made from one of Zachary's rare plants, found old floor plans from Thornbridge Manor to gain access to his room through a secret passage.
That scheming bitch.
More than you think.
This is pretty cool.
I found proof that she will try to poison you next.
Well, I'll have to take care of that. Thank you, Mr. Whitmer. You have not disappointed. I promised you I would reward you generously if you solved the case. So, what do you suggest?
Case
file. I want the file you have on Arthur Edwards.
Edwards, the Constant. But how do you... Oh, I see. I expected you might show up. But to kill me, not help me.
This is a cool fucking level.
Lately, so why not this one? I will give you the file on Edwards. You've earned it. I don't suppose I could convince you to deal with my daughter-in-law now you're here. I would like to see her dead. No? What a shame. I'll have to see to it some other way then.
That walk. Mm-hmm.
The file you want is in the safe. God, I hope we get Edwards and make him hurt.
Sir.
Good work, 47. That's the file on Arthur Edwards secured. Time to take care of Madame Carlyle.
What? Good God! Let go of them immediately! Christ!
All right. Auto saves. Thank God. Because the game did say that that's how you one way to finish her is you push her over. If you tell her Zachary committed suicide, then she will kill herself. So we're gonna save.
Good work, 47. That's the file on Arthur Edwards secured. Time to take care of Madame Carlyle.
So maybe if I follow her immediately out, and then if he's not too close, grab him, choke him.
What? Good God! Stop that! I need help! Someone, for Christ's sake!
Okay, so she definitely hears some of the noise, even though choking out should be pretty quiet. That's why Carlyle died, because Emma poisoned her. Let's see what happens. I think that guy's gonna follow her around wherever she goes. But we'll keep an eye. I think she like turned around, turned to walk. I just straight up like, bam. You, sir, are a pain in the ass.
I need some privacy. Thank you.
How are you, sir?
I can't forget his eyes. They were so swollen it didn't even look like Zachary. I've never seen a dead body before.
Do you think it was a suicide?
I don't know. Madame Carlyle certainly doesn't think so. Why else would she have asked that detective to come here?
The murder. Was the blood?
No, not that I saw.
But that's
All I can think about is those swollen eyes.
so funny that like
Can't be too careful.
that even if you don't kill her, Emma will. This is so fascinating.
Token for the Milton Fitzpatrick London Bank. Did I understand correctly? I should give it to Rebecca in case of your death?
Exactly. She holds the other one.
Come on, we'll
Help! Sake, I need help! Okay, I've got it.
So you don't even need, like, oh, get that case file. Like you don't even need to get it off of Fernsby and Rebecca. You just do it that way. But I know you can definitely knock Rebecca out and get her half. Fernsby must be probably harder to
In case of your death?
Exactly.
get.
She holds the other one. I want her to have the file on Arthur Edwards if I die.
You're not fearful she'll be in trouble?
Getting her in trouble. I'd rather she knew who she's up against. She's clever and resourceful. Who knows if she should be able to hit where it hurts. Hopefully she'll never have to get involved at all. Phil, did you find out if the vote was notarized? Is that everything, Mr. Whitmer? I do have a lot to... Is there anything else you want to ask?
Nope.
Is that everything?
Just gonna hang out by the boat and wait for her to drink the poison. That is so crazy that
Today,
you can let it run its own course, and Emma will complete the mission for you. Alright, so I'm just going to let this run. So do the boat key. Right. Greenhouse key. Do not get the boat key. Let me do that.
I will never again meet someone like that. I can't bear to think what will happen to all these rare plants now.
I understand why.
I swear I got the boat key. There we are. Alright, well, basically just waiting for Alexa to drink her tea again, which will kill her. So, for that reason, we've been on stream for almost 4 hours, so I'm going to call it a day. Thank you for tuning in. If you like it, follow me, Looking Coffee, on Twitch, and I will see you later.